Hi guys, I have the craziest story to share with y'all. Today we are eating breakfast and I'm having bread. I ate moldy bread on accident, not knowing the moldy part was there. There was no moldy part on that exact spot, but it was moist bread and I was this is interesting. I wonder if it's still good. I bought it like a week ago, okay? Little did I know, I tried toasting bread again, and the outside layer that no one eats. I was like, okay, I'll eat that one. And I put it into the toaster and I was like, oh, it's brown. Or it's not like, it's like a green, moldy color, And I was like, oh, I just ate moldy bread. Anyways, nonetheless, I ended up eating some other different type of bread before I ate it again. And I have a story to tell you about my eventful Tuesday. I loved it so much. I went to this thing called Frugal Foodies, and I cannot describe to you, or like, I didn't want to like take away from the moment of like being present and stuff, but here, let me explain everything now because I'm away from the situation and I want to talk about it so much. So I ended up talking to my housemates. Invited me. Hold it. And it was just so freaking cool. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't anticipate it to be cool or whatever. But it exceeded my expectations beyond what I had thought. And I'm speaking fast because I want to keep the retention of whatever viewers are listening, and I want to make sure I'm direct as possible. But at the same time, I hope that you're listening to this at your leisure time, and it's not more of like I need to know this information. But typically, that's how I roll, given my experience in, like, I don't know, emergency, path to care, police departments, things like that. So let me practice that. Slowing down. It's a Tuesday night. I come home after work. I relax on the couch and my housemate asks, are you ready to go tonight? Are you going? And I was like, I completely forgot. Yes. Paid a $10 ticket from Eventbrite. And essentially, I just knew it was called Frugal Foodies. And I didn't know the rest. I didn't read. I didn't look into it. I just trusted my friend was going to invite me to something cool. I went. And nonetheless, it was so amazing. The home was beautiful. I posted it on my Instagram if you want to check it out. Lots of friends and like unfamiliar faces, of course. It was mutual friends, like their whole household went, and I didn't really know them that well. But that's not the point. The point is like you get to know them over an hour of cooking, and the recipe is to get people together, cook 5 dishes, but each in groups, and then we all eat it together, and then it's a wrap up. Then we go home. Oh, we clean up. And so he has this beautiful form outlet thing that I enjoyed reading. It's like house rules: take off your shoes, put your stuff on the bed, nothing on the floor because it can get in the way. Don't put anything away, and throw the cloths on the ground. When you put things to dry them on this cloth thing. And there was other few house rules that you have to go to experience. But the amount of trust that Moses put into us was just incredible. Moses is the host. He's been doing this for 18 plus years. Still don't know who this man is, but I trust him with my whole heart at this point. And I met so many Berkeley people, like a staff in electrical engineering or something, and then like one person that allowed me to share the story. They're from the Tank Center ER registered nurse. Super cool. Okay. And I'm touched by her stories. We talked about dating, what's that like, on dating apps, and like how she just comes out of the blue to this event not knowing anyone and looking for a good time. And I was like, oh my God, what an adventurous person. Like, this is such a beautiful spirit. And she thought of like, okay, what are the odds of just walking in and walking out and leaving right away? And honestly, that's go you. Also from SoCal, person of color. And I just think that there's just so much admiration I have for her, because she's like, okay, what was your highlight for coming here? I've only been here for like a year or two, and I've just learned so much about my boundaries. And I told her how much I am learning about myself and like exploring and doing things on my own. And she said the same. And I think that like me starting this podcast, doing these YouTube videos is a part of this process, and I want to share this with all my friends, but I don't have the capacity to do that. So here we are in this video. I texted her this morning and I was like, hey, I know we just met. I have a problem and I want to ask for a favor. It's so funny because all the friends that I've made here at Cal and whatever, I was like, I don't know if I trust you to pick my ingrown hair. Anyways, long story short, I asked her if she can pick my ingrown hair under my armpit. And honestly, like, first of all, she's a nurse. Second of all, she's Asian. I'm biased because I think of my little sister. I took out her... I can't be telling stories about my sister. Never mind. But we did little sister things. And I was just like, shoot, I don't have my trusted buddies. I mean, even I don't know, I should probably just go to the doctor and stuff, but nonetheless, now I'm gonna do some work and go to the doctors now, when I should have done in the first place. But I'm so instilled by my upbringings to resort to family and friends first before going to the doctors. It's a whole Asian thing where it's like, oh yeah, I want my son and daughters to be doctors, but I will not go to the doctor or take medicine myself. And it makes no sense. But we talked about like contact improv and how cool that is in the Bay Area, and East Bay, and like all these events that are occurring. And I personally don't have a car. Okay, so doing events, it's like I can't even commute. I'm pretty limited on the activities I get to do. And I want to do things with a friend and stuff, and I get to do those things with a friend. Like my housemate drove us, and it was lovely. And what I loved is the feeling of it being like an art space. I'm going back to the Frugal Foodies. He had a menu, like he gave us directions. We split into groups. He said preferably people you don't know, and it's just, I love his mannerism. He's such like a calm, gentle soul, and he's like doesn't talk, ask questions, like just all artist has this like feeling. And like it was in a warehouse. The room was so oddly functioned. So kitchen, indention of a room, and then bedroom on this side, and then the living room is like the center, the core heart of it, and then a wall of frames that it's diagonal, it's not a straight wall. So I thought, wow, like this is really cool. I'd love to be an artist. Like I think that would be my direction that I want to pivot my life into. And although it seems that food is amazing too, like I would love to go to culinary school, but like I don't want to go to culinary school. I love being a data science and psychology and bringing people together, and I just want to know more about like what goes into your mind to like function and create and bring people together. Like I'm a digital creator, so I love creating content, and I've created content for him for free, advertising his experience, or this beautiful experience. And it's just so down to earth. He's not on the internet, he's not in group chats, and like he's just like an old man existing and inviting folks over for $10. And I was like, wow, you trust us so much. And I thought, wow, I really like this vibe. Like I wish I could have the courage to host things like this and bring strangers together. I do it in more of a formal setting for my safety, and like I invite folks, but literally he's on Eventbrite and he charges $10 and invites them to his address and gives the rules and protocols, and of course he has experiences and stuff. But like this reminded me of my Sweden experience when I went to this unknown party with like folks over 30 and up, and I enjoyed it so much, meeting these people and like all these just life stories, excitement, and like just being open and breaking the thresholds of not asking like, oh, what's your job? Like I don't personally hate conferences and conventions, but I really love you don't have to be formal here. You don't have to worry about how your appearance are, what you say, what you do, how you sit. Like everything is just being human and being calm and gentle with each other. And I was just like respectful and like, wow. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it at 10. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.